Thanks.
Okay,
Go ahead.
well, glad to be taking that trip back to Birmingham. Came out and, we played pretty tough defensively, and, did the things that we needed to do, get a victory there. Still got some things to work on, and David shot free throws worse than we did. Tuesday, we shot free throws for about 35-40 minutes before we came up here. And, just something we got to shoot ourselves out of in the game. Just have to, get better at doing it. But I'm just glad to be back, back in Birmingham, and just pray that we can keep the defense going like it's going.
I was going to ask you, I'm sure you're happy about going to Birmingham, but you can't really be too happy about some of the things that went on early in the game today and determined. You talked about the free throws. They kind of took you out of your sorts in the third quarter. Their way to play. You got a lot to clean up before you go there. Don't you? Does that disappoint you a little bit about everything, all things considered?
A lot. Again, we shoot 70% from the free throw line, and we are, basically we are. And I don't want to sound negative about it, but we would have a much larger margin than what we had, and I try to teach them just little things. I think we had too many turnovers today. We got to clean up turnovers. We had 16, but a lot of our turnovers were unforced turnovers. We would steal the basketball, and we would come back and throw it right back to them and throw it out of bounds. And just like you said, we got a lot of things we got to clean up. If we plan on being a state championship team, we got a lot of things that we just got to clean up. That's part of it. It's a whole lot easier to clean them up when you win than it is when you lose.
To both girls, there's just 2 field goals in the second half, I think was what it was. Just what happened offensively?
Well, I think we got caught up a little bit in the crowd, listening a little bit. But we got it.
I think they kind of slowed them down a little bit. We didn't focus on defense as much either.
But then the defense was good throughout. Just, I guess, just talk about that as a bedrock for this team. All of you, anyway.
Well, really defensively, y'all know that's my staple. I mean, we come out and, I figure if you score 2-0, another team can't score, we're going to win. And I stress to them because with them being young, her being a sophomore, Lace's a great shooter. But, I try to tell her that, and I use Michael Jordan as an example. I believe he had 9 scoring titles, but he also made, and I told his story, all defensive team 9 times. And, if you want to be a great player, you got to be able to play both sides of the basketball. And, we get caught up sometime in the crowd, we shoot 3-pointers and, making a fancy play or something like that. But, my thing is to get smarter, each game and, value each possession. And, I don't think it was anything that they did differently in the second half. It was more or less, we went in with a 31-8 lead, and, I told them at halftime, I said, score 0-0, don't relax, because, I've seen that team play. I watched a few games on film, and I actually got to see them in person, and I know they're dangerous. I was blessed they were off today, but they can be streaky shooters, and they're really good shooters. That's a young team, and they're going to be a force to deal with in the future, because, he got some great ball handlers, and he got some great shooters, and I think experience more or less took over, with our defensive pressure kind of took over today.
How does this team compare to other teams you take into Birmingham?
Well, to be honest with you, this team is as far as ball handlers, they're probably a little bit more savvy with handling the ball. And you know, seem like I had a right balance to do what I need to do. But the thing that I'm trying to give them, and I wish I could do it, is cut open the heads and put that 2009 team tenacity in them, you know, because I had some beast on that team, and they would, you know, they would go out, and before we leave out, they would say, "Coach, don't worry about it. We got this game." And when they said that, I promise you, I went out and sat down and relaxed, because, you know, they had that much confidence. And I'll tell you a little story about that team, and I don't mean to prolong it, but when we won the county tournament that year, they did something that I didn't know about, and they had already bought shirts and had 2009 Calhoun County champs, and so they didn't do anything. I gave them a little speech at the end of the game, and I walked out, and somebody in the stand said, "Look at your team," and I looked, and they were walking around the top of the stand, and all of them had on that red shirt, and all of them had the nickname decorated. And I asked the coach, I said, "What would have happened if we was lost that game?" And she said, "Coach, we wasn't losing. They had already ordered the shirts and got them made and everything." So that's what I mean about the tenacity that they had, you know, just that confidence. And we got beat by a great team. Midfield was, you know, a great team, you know, 3 or 4 Division I players. So I think once they develop that, you know, we got one more week to do it. You know, once they develop that, I think we're on the road. And I think it's a possibility for us to do it, but we got to get it quick.
With the girls, just address the idea of what you were talking. You guys got some things to clean up before. Right? How happy are you going to Birmingham, but knowing what you have to clean up to get there to finish the job once you get there? Where does that sit with you mentally?
I mean, we're just gonna have to work for it. We done came too far to let it go.
We as a team got a vision to win state. We know it's gonna be hard, but once we get what Coach was talking about, then we're gonna win.
Alicia, he talked about tenacity. What's this team's, if you had to pin this team's character down to a characteristic, a trait, what do you think it is that makes this team a state contender?
Mental toughness as a whole. We should never give up on each other.
Now, I can say about this team, this is 2019 was a great defensive team. This team right here is right there with them. I mean, maybe a step ahead of them, but they got it, but we still got to get that, just, you know, we got to put them away, you know. Like you said, you can look at the second half, and we came out, and before you know it, it was a 9-2 run. You know, and you know that's kind of scary. You know, games when you get out at this time, and, you know, this is the hardest tournament to get out of right here. Sub-region and the region. This, I mean, the weight kills you. I mean, because you never know, the best team don't always win, and so I never take anybody for granted. You know. I watched that team, and I watched Anniston, and both of them got great teams. I mean, they are young, so that's what's scary, because, you know, we'll have to face these same 2 teams again next year, with me minus 3 or 4 players, and with them getting their team back. You know, so, you know, it's tough. It's tough. You know, it's well worth it. You know, and I think they worked hard enough. You know, and they know I'm tough, but I'm tough in a good sense.
Kiana, what was it? He talks about tough. I mean, difficult to shoot low, and you know, because I mean, you guys were dominating inside, getting offensive rebounds. But if I counted a dozen bunnies that you all missed, that was, you know, that was a low number. How was it? Just too anxious around the basket? I mean, or
yes, sir. I think so. I think we were rushing it a little bit and just throwing it up there instead of taking our time, pump faking, and getting it back up.
I know you noticed it because you were going.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you said it last time. You know, Kiana, bless her heart, she opened up with 2 missed layups, and I was trying to get her going because she's my best shot blocker, highest jumping girl I ever coached. You know, she can touch the rim right now easy. My plan is to have her dunking before she graduates. And seriously, have her dunking before she graduates. And
Tell us when she's gonna do that so we can come and have people watch.
and she missed them right there. Normally she puts them in, but I was glad for her when she got her first block, and then, you know, without fouling, and then she went back down and she got a layup, and I just hugged and told her I just done like this, and I said, "Gonna be fine." And she said, "Yes, sir." And you know, because we can't. This team right here is we can win if somebody's not playing well, but it's gonna be hard to win if all of them are not in the game, because the first 9 people that I play are so integral to the team. You know, I don't just substitute to be substituting. That's a pattern, and they know the pattern. They know how I'm gonna do it. I can't reveal that to y'all, but they know how I'm gonna do it, and they waiting on it, you know. And all I do on the bench is just look and point, you know. And they all know it. It's been that way all season. So please don't tell my opponents that. They may figure it out.
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.